On a quiet morning in a peaceful little village, something strange happened. The king himself snuck out and placed a huge stone right in the middle of the main road. Then, he hid behind a nearby tree, curious to see what would happen next. Before long, a wealthy merchant came along in his fancy carriage. When he saw the stone, he got incredibly irritated. He threw his hands up and shouted, "Who puts a rock in the middle of the road?" The king should really manage this village better. He simply ordered his driver to go around it, and they continued on their way, complaining the whole time. Next, a strong soldier marched down the road. He saw the stone and gave it an angry kick, which barely made it budge. "People are so careless these days," he muttered, shaking his head in annoyance. Just like the merchant, he walked around it and went on his way. Hours went by, and the sun climbed higher in the sky. So many people came and went. They all saw the stone, they all complained about it, but not a single person tried to move it. It was a problem for someone else, they all seemed to think. Finally, as the afternoon sun began to set, a young boy named Aaron came along. He was carrying a heavy sack of vegetables for his mother and was already quite tired. He stopped and looked at the huge rock blocking his path. He sighed and whispered to himself, "If I don't move it, someone could trip and get hurt, especially when it gets dark." So, Aaron put down his sack. He leaned against the stone with all his might, his small feet digging into the dirt. He pushed, and he strained, and he pushed some more. It was incredibly difficult, but he didn't give up. Slowly, inch by inch, the giant rock began to roll. With one final, mighty shove, it tumbled off the road and into the ditch. Breathing heavily, Aaron looked at the spot where the stone had been. To his surprise, he found a small leather bag lying in the dirt. He picked it up and opened it. Inside, it was filled with shiny gold coins. There was also a small note from the king. It read, "This reward is for the one who removed the obstacle instead of just complaining about it." Aaron smiled, but it wasn't just because of the gold. He felt a deep sense of pride because he knew he had done the right thing, even when he thought no one was watching. The moral of this story is simple but powerful. The world is full of people who complain about problems, but life rewards those who take responsibility and actually do something to solve them. Be the person who moves the stone. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos just like this one. See you next time.